right, we're back in a gear here now. I believe we have rectified issues, and you are hearing me loud and clear now, right?
Yes, I am.
Well, all right, we're good to go. So let's pick back up right where we left off. And I was asking you, now tell me, we know for us entertainers, this is a trying time because we're not accustomed being inside. We are accustomed being outside and doing what we are accustomed doing. So how is this affecting you, and what have you done during this time frame that we have with plenty time on our hands? How have you dealt with it?
So each day I feel like it's a different thing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like in the beginning, I was scared a lot. I was scared because I was like, I'm not sure. I had some gigs that was outside, and I was like, I don't know what's going to happen. I probably wouldn't get to go and make the little coins. You know what I mean? Music wise, I just didn't know the direction. And then as time progressed, I just saw like the blessing in it. It gave me a moment to sit still. It gave me a moment to come up with a plan. It gave me a moment to look at marketing. It gave me a moment to look at just everything in general. And then after that, I had two people that were really close to me pass away from COVID.
Yeah, I read about that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then that was a whole moment. I cried a lot. I prayed a lot. It just kind of opened my eyes even more of how much, the simple thing as life, I take for granted, you know what I mean? Which if you have life, you have more possibilities, So, and then yesterday was my birthday and
Happy birthday
every year, thank you. And then usually I go on like a vacay with my friends and like we turn up and you know what I mean, let loose. And I'm like, yesterday I literally cuddled up on my couch, watched Netflix, and I just like was inside the entire day. Wow. You know what I mean, in the house. And it was such a different, which left me with my thoughts. It was just a different. I don't know. It's different day, different.
So feeling. Did you find it difficult to be creative within this time frame here, or it was a lot easier for you to be more creative since you have so much time on your hands? It was easier.
It was actually way more easier in the terms of I felt like there was no boundaries to my creativity. You know what I mean? Like, it was like, I don't have to like rush to get something ready for carnival. I don't have to rush to make certain sounds. You know what I mean? I can just be free to create whatever my heart desire and what I'm feeling, what I'm going through, what I want to share with the world and stuff like that. So I really appreciate that in this moment.
Now, I was reading up on some things, an article someone did with regards to you. They probably had an interview with you. And I'm seeing that there are a number of things that happened during this whole pandemic period that are somewhat of a good for you. I'm seeing something with regards to BET Soul, one of your songs being a premiere there. Tell me about that.
Yeah. Well, when we got shut down and it gave me a time to just think and reflect and stuff like that, we always have this conversation about just actually taking soca global and taking our sound and our music global and to the people. And one of the things like I knew before as a writer, when I was writing before, I knew like in order to actually take the music to the people, you have to put it in their orbit. Right, you know what I mean? You actually have to place the music in their orbit. So when we, me and the team, we sat down, we spoke about like just Bodyguard and the releasing of it. I was like, I really just want to put it in the American market. And I have friends that work outside and stuff like that. So I was like, hey guys, I really have this music video that I would like to place, on BT and stuff like that. And of course, BT have to like review your music and look it out and see if, you know what I mean, it will, it can play on their channel and if it's what they want and if they like the music. So we just submitted it to them and they were like, they love it. And they actually did like an article on it and they were like, this is beautiful. And they put it up and it's actually still running.
And what's that feeling like knowing that when you flip through your channels and cable or what have you, and then you could actually see your music, your video being played on BT Soul. How was that experience for you?
It's like, it's a moment of gratitude, right? Like for me, like I'm just like, in everything, I'm just grateful for each step, you know what I mean? And the thing about it, the thing that made me the most happy was like what my family felt. Like my family was so happy and they were so excited and they were so like, that is the part that means the most to me. You know what I mean? And just that in itself is a blessing.
Now,
you know, it's a blessing.
Let's delve into that project itself, the Bodyguard, right? That's the name of the song, right?
Yeah.
Now, how this song came about? Tell me, walk us through the creative process. How did you pull these songs together? Because I believe it's a song that is pushing forward in terms of the Black Lives Matter movement. So tell us a bit about it now. Give us a little walkthrough.
Well, that song is like, it has so many different things with it. That song came about the day I spoke to one of my friends who just had a child.
Right.
And she was just saying that she doesn't feel, you know what I mean, as beautiful in her body right now because she just had the child and she's not in the shape that she was in. She was actually saying, you know, she hopes she's not going to look as good in her costume next year. And she was just not feeling as sexy and beautiful as a woman usually, you know, as a woman is, you know, as she, like, yeah. So then I was just telling her like, yo, you just pushed out a whole child. You just gave birth to a human. You know how amazing that is, you know, in itself. And she was just like, yeah, you know. And I was like, you know, the thing about it, the way a lot of times people don't really appreciate the form and the beauty of a woman. You know what I mean?
True.
Because no one would exist without a woman.
True.
You know? And I just went into the studio with that in my mind. And I was like, yo, I want to make a song that when a woman just look in the mirror, she's just like, yo, my body look good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love myself.
And she's confident about herself.
Despite what?
Yeah.
Exactly. Despite what? And that's why too in the video I was like, yo, I'm gonna have my fro out.
Yeah.
I'm going to just be woman. You know what I mean? And then they had the Black Lives Matter movement. And then, you know, I lived in the States for a very long time before moving back home. And like, I've experienced, you know, certain things with the police in America and being Black in America, you know what I mean? So then I was like, yo, I want to express everything that is in my music. So in the video, I also incorporate that. And, you know, it was just like me having the freedom to create what I feel and what's going on in life and express myself.
Understood. Now, in the same article I was reading up about you, you spoke about some of the challenges that you would have encountered to reaching this part, because I mean, you have accomplished so much over the years that you have been in the industry in terms of doing music. And there's something that stood out to me that you said in that particular article. And I want you to share with the world, how did you manage to get through everything in terms of the debts that you spoke about, and on top of it, the challenges of getting your music out there, so to speak, as we see. How did you maneuver through all that?
Well, up to today, I feel like it's still a challenge to an extent. But I've also like come to the conscious decision, especially during this pandemic, is like, I am no longer going to sit down and pine over what is not, and I'm going to work with what is. You know what I mean? So like this week coming, any day now, this new song and video is dropping on MTV Nigeria, Africa, actually, TV Africa. And then it's been beating in Kenya, it's beating in Nigeria, it's beating in Ghana, it's beating like all around the world. You know what I mean? It's beating other places. You know what I mean? And the thing about it, I can sit here and be like, oh, you know what I don't have, you know, and what I want. But when it's actually there are people out there that it's actually reaching, and I'm just great. You know what I mean? I can't I don't want to sit down and be like, pining on what I don't have. You know what I mean? I think one of the biggest things now, especially, is just put out good content, do the work, put it out there to the people, get it to as much people as you can, do your best, and let God do the rest.
Because there are a lot of artists, there are a lot of entertainers as listening, I'm pretty sure, and they find difficulty in maneuvering through all that's happening here. Right? Now, moving forward, what's next for Melly Rose? What is next?
Well, we just released Shine Upon Me. So I'm just pushing that. That song with Skales, who's also like a really big Nigerian artist. And we're just pushing that. And then I have like a project with Precision to come. And we just have work. Me and Kit have more stuff to come. You know, just putting in the work and trying to just share it with the world, you know what I mean? And my people, you know? Right. So yeah, that's basically it. But the thing, something you said also, I think in this time, artists and all, I think one of the things artists needs to really start to kind of focus on also is marketing their stuff, actually doing the online marketing and trying to like push their stuff to even to new audience, or trying to like share, like get people to use their Spotify, start streaming their music and iTunes and stuff like that. Because in general, we want a soca genre, but the only how we can actually get a soca genre is with numbers.
True.
You know, we need more people to stream our music, more people to listen to our music. We need to actually come together and push our music.
True.
You know what I mean? And yeah.
Now, you mentioned Shine Upon Me, which is done with Skales. Now, give us a little insight of what this song is about, and then you would introduce it for us, and we'll play it for the wider audience here. So tell us about the Shine Upon Me.
Okay, so Shine Upon Me came up at a time when I had lost I had actually one of my family members, I lost them, and I was, even talking about it makes me all emotional. I was super emotional. Yeah. I was super going through it, and I went in the studio. Kit played this instrumental, and I heard my prayer on the song. Wow. Like I heard my prayer. And I started singing it, and then Kit was like, "Ooh, I love this." And then we just started building off of it, and Shine Upon Me came up, and then I heard my friend Skales on it, and I was like, "Yo, let me send it and see if he feels it." And then he was like, "Yo, Melly, this touched my heart." And he just like laid his vocals, and was like, in 24 hours we got back his vocals, and that's how the song came about. And the video is actually out, because I was taking a look at the video before the interview. The video is out, so y'all can go and check it out. It's called Shine Upon Me. Yeah. Melly Rose and Skales. So you do your thing and introduce it to us as we close up, or as we wrap up our interview. Introduce it, and let's premiere this song to the world. The floor is yours. Okay. Hey guys. Hey guys, it's your girl Melly Rose, and this is my new tune, Shine Upon Me. All right. And thank you very much, Melly Rose, for taking the time to share with us all the good things. Me. Yeah, all right. We look forward to hearing from you again. Thank you for having me. Happy belated birthday. Thank you. Bye. Thank you. Bye.